Dallas Cowboys Training Camp 2025. Speedsters Micah Parsons, KaVontae Turpin Jaydon Blue shine. Holdouts in the NFL are nothing new, but the speed of today's game is certainly turning heads. Take, for instance, the Dallas Cowboys Training Camp, where a player's contract dispute feels like deja vu. From Roger Staubach's daring office ledge stunt in the 70s to Micah Parsons' recent trade demands, these negotiations have been a recurring theme for over half a century. However, what's truly captivating this season is the unprecedented speed on display by the Cowboys offense. KaVontae Turpin, known for his breakneck speed, has been a standout since his memorable 2022 debut. With his ability to turn any play into a highlight reel, Turpin's role is expanding under coach Brian Schottenheimer, who's committed to leveraging his electrifying speed in the passing game. Turpin's agility and quick thinking make him a formidable threat. But he's not alone. Enter Jaydon Blue, the rookie running back from Texas with a 4.28-second 40-yard dash time. Blue's explosive acceleration and agility have coaches and teammates alike buzzing about the potential for a lightning-quick backfield duo. Combining Turpin's slot skills with Blue's breakaway speed, along with the deep threats posed by CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens, the Cowboys' offense is shaping up to be a defensive nightmare. This isn't just about raw speed. It's about strategic play calling and the ability to exploit matchups. With Turpin and Blue on the field together, defenses will struggle to keep up. The potential for big plays is immense, and fans can't help but anticipate the fireworks. As the season approaches, the Cowboys' offense is poised to redefine what's possible with speed. While contract disputes may be a familiar tune, the melody of innovation and excitement is what truly captures the imagination. Get ready for a season where speed isn't just an asset, it's a game changer. Micah Parsons requests trade from Cowboys. Full breakdown analysis. In a dramatic twist that has sent shockwaves through the NFL, star pass rusher Micah Parsons has announced that he no longer wishes to remain with the Dallas Cowboys. This isn't just another dispute. Parsons has put his foot down amid unresolved contract extension talks, firmly stating his desire for a trade. On Friday, Parsons made his stance clear by declaring, "I have made a tough decision. I no longer want to play for the Dallas Cowboys. My trade request has been submitted to Stephen Jones personally." This direct message marks a decisive break from what began as quiet discussions behind closed doors. While he continues to attend practice sessions, his absence from on-field drills speaks volumes about the growing rift. But here's where it gets controversial. Earlier reports, such as those from The Athletic, noted that the Cowboys and Parsons were not in active negotiations as training camp moved into its second week. This stalemate has left many wondering how a player of his caliber, a four-time Pro Bowl pick and perennial Defensive Player of the Year candidate, feels sidelined in his own organization, especially when his next contract is projected to pay more than $40 million annually. Digging deeper into the backstory, Parsons recounted an important conversation he had with Cowboys owner Jerry Jones in March. While the team interpreted those exchanges as firm negotiations, paving the way for a new deal, Parsons saw them merely as preliminary discussions. Expecting that a follow-up from his agent would formalize the process, he was taken aback when the Cowboys dismissed those efforts, even claiming they already had an agreement in place. His frustration only escalated when, after his agent reached out to Stephen Jones, the team chose to remain completely silent. As he put it, "Up to today, the team has not had a single conversation with my agent about a contract." This disconnect has not just left Parsons in the lurch, it has also caught the attention of the league. Even though sources say that the Cowboys have no plans to trade him, several other teams are reportedly preparing to open talks about his potential availability. This could very well stir up even more drama in an already intense market. At just 26 and in the final year of his rookie deal, Parsons has not only earned his reputation as an elite defender, but also set expectations for transparent, fair negotiations. He refused to continue with undisclosed, behind-closed-doors talks, especially when he risks being unfairly criticized if injured or mischaracterized by the media. His message is clear. He wants both his agent and his performance to be respected, free from the shadow of unproductive meetings and skewed narratives. This is not the first time the Cowboys have encountered contract holdouts. In recent years, notable figures like Ezekiel Elliott, Zach Martin, and even teammate CeeDee Lamb have had their own contentious negotiations with the organization. However, none of those high-profile disputes escalated to a point where a trade was requested. Even owner Jerry Jones has previously characterized these situations as merely part of the business, saying, "We're just working with what it is," while confidently affirming his control by adding, "I sign the check, period." And this is the part most people miss. Support for Parsons is resonating within the locker room. Some teammates have even updated their social media profiles with images of him, and CeeDee Lamb publicly called on the organization to just pay the man what you owe him. These supportive gestures underscore a broader discontent and raise questions about whether the Cowboys are handling contract negotiations in a way that alienates their talent. Now, as this debate rages on, we're left with some thought-provoking questions. Is the Cowboys' approach to contract negotiations driving top talent away? Could these actions incite a series of similar high-stakes disputes across the league? And do you believe that teams should prioritize transparent, agent-inclusive discussions to avoid such explosive confrontations? Share your thoughts and join the debate. After all, in the fiercely competitive world of the NFL, opinions are as divided as the field is long. Cowboys in chaos. CeeDee Lamb teammates back Parsons' trade demand. The core issue gripping the NFL community and arguably the entire sports world is the ongoing tension between players seeking fair treatment and the organizations trying to control negotiations behind closed doors. Micah Parsons, one of the league's standout defensive stars, has openly declared his desire to leave the Dallas Cowboys after requesting a trade, and this has stirred a strong wave of support from his teammates. But here's where it gets controversial. Parsons states he did everything within his power to show his commitment to the team, only to feel sidelined and ignored in contract talks, leading to this dramatic move. At just 26 years old, Parsons has cemented himself as one of the premier pass rushers in the NFL since being drafted 12th overall in 2021. His stats alone speak volumes: 52.5 sacks, 172 solo tackles, and 9 forced fumbles over his 4 seasons, with last year's impressive 12 sacks in just 13 games. Despite his success and consistent Pro Bowl appearances, Parsons claims the Cowboys haven't shown any interest in extending his contract, even after he expressed a desire for a deal following his 3rd year. That silence, he argues, left him with no choice but to escalate his stance. His teammate CeeDee Lamb publicly supported Parsons on social media, urging the team to just pay him what's owed without unnecessary drama, highlighting how fractured negotiations can create unnecessary friction. Additionally, other Cowboys players like Trevon Diggs, DeMarvion Overshown, and Juanyeh Thomas visibly stood behind Parsons by changing their profile pictures to include his image, emphasizing support within the team. Parsons' frustration extends beyond contract talks. He's also tired of feeling like he's being manipulated through media narratives and being unfairly scrutinized when he gets injured playing for the team and its fans. He's expressed disappointment that he was kept in the dark during negotiations, with no direct communication from team management or his representatives, despite his clear intentions to remain committed to the Cowboys initially. Now, Parsons has made a definitive choice. He's submitted his trade request personally to team executive Stephen Jones and publicly announced his decision to leave Dallas. This move not only highlights his desire for a fresh start or a different environment, but also underscores the larger debate about player rights and team responsibilities in professional sports. And this is the part most people miss. This saga sparks a broader conversation about negotiating leverage, player management, and how much players truly command their own destinies in the league today. Do you believe Parsons acting like this decision will influence how teams handle contract talks moving forward? Or will this be just another chapter in the ongoing debate about player empowerment versus team control? Share your thoughts. This controversy certainly invites plenty of debate.